Okay, first draft. So, this type of stuff used to be mega illegal. This used to be mega illegal versus T1. When did teams get the confidence to just go Xayah Rakan 1-2 into T1? Is a Rakan supposed to be like still not the strongest laner even with the Q buff? You'd think that with Keria being one of the most versatile support players, you'd be able to punish this Rakan. You could still play things into Rakan. You could still play bully lanes into Rakan. You could still go things like Varisheimer and presumably win lane into Rakan. But Rakan is just getting away for free here. So I think this is really strange to just see T1 no longer hard counterpicking bot. Yeah, I don't really like that idea. Obviously, Jay's first pick, it makes sense for T1. Obviously, Faker can play it, Zeus can play it. It's probably Zeus's best champion as well. So I think all this is okay. For them, they take the Sejuani away, which is, I guess, why they don't want to counterpick bot lane here on 2-3 is they want to have this Sejuani. But I feel like there's enough champions up that he should be fine, right? Because he could always take Wukong. He could take Sejuani himself. Like, Peanut could take Sejuani himself. But if he takes Sejuani, you should be able to play Maokai. I mean, you only have 2 bans here, so there's always Lee Sin. There's Lee Sin, Maokai, Wukong. Like, pretty much everything is up that owner would ever play in this game. Even though he's not a huge Maokai player or anything. I would just think that taking the Sejuani is actually not insane prio here. This is actually a turbo Veigar pick. Insane Veigar pick. And then we end up going Keria Nautilus. So, I mean, the Nautilus is good. The Nautilus is pretty good versus Rakan and lane. So this is one of the options you have. All right, let's see how it goes.
Support that he has opted into here in the Nautilus. So it is going to be more auto-attacking on hit. Zeus is going to come over here at level 1 and push Peanut out. Nice attempt here from Peanut to start the vertical jungle, but he will be denied. This is actually really going to hurt his early game. They're slowing him down quite significantly. Now Owner's coming up. Yeah, level advantage.
What the f is this pathing?
Owner's on his way.
He's got smite advantage, so he should get this. But if he loses the small ones... Oh, he actually still gets level 2. Has to go W, but this is like... This is f***ing weird. Alright. Cage leveled. Alright, he's just dead. The f*** did Peanut do? And the crowd goes wild! T1 with the big kill. I don't know what the f Peanut did, but he just sprinted it. I would have turned it off at this point if I was watching live.
Might be in trouble here as well.
Yep, that's Owner rewarding his top laner for scouting out his jungle. And we'll see, Winter's Wrath is going to go wide, but there's the flash.
And
is in, and T1
he's alive. Okay, Doran. Wait, they're already casting that they got the kill. Okay, Doran. I like that. A funny truck, if you will. Okay. Okay. Can Faker trade anything back here? It doesn't look like it. I mean, he doesn't have Ignite. Peanut needs to dodge those, bro. All right. I mean, Delight had ult flash Ignite. I felt like that was dangerous for them to try to make this play.
So much money being picked up on this Jace right
Ooh,
now.
big. Can he get his flash? Can he kill? Oh my god, the flash from Chovy was insane. Chovy played this so well. The f***ing flash to redirect it at the end so he gets the f***ing Q pass there. Oh my god, bro.
Chovy still needs to be careful. He flashes to get the over-deception, and that's a solo kill.
What an insane play. All right, Zeus 0-3. Average Zeus finals performance. Okay, so Delight sees him. They have Chovy moving with ult, and the wave is crash top, so this is a good time for them to look for something. Nice. That's a really good kill. Okay, team. Good to see Delight winning. He's a good support. Oh, he's completely solid, bro. Lehens is also mega disrespected. There's 3 really insane supports in Korea. I think there's a fall off after top 3, and obviously Beryl was like, yeah, he was just in DRX getting on all split. But there's like 3 really insane supports. I mean, he's got, yeah, like he's a Singe mate too. Okay, mad scientist there. I mean, he was one of the original Elise support players. Peanut is going in, but I mean, he's got green smite here. It's actually pretty big. Okay, they trade Wukong ulti and Ahri's flash for Nautilus subs. I mean, right now, if they don't fight before the Ahri ult fades, it's pretty bad. Ooh, they get, okay. Nice, they punish before T1 is set up. But yeah, I mean, I think T1 thinks that GenG has no juice because they're sitting on all their ultimates still. And GenG's already used Ahri ult and they've used Wukong ult, so they think they just win the fight now. Dude, it's Woody Fruity, bro. Bro, why did he stopwatch there, though? That was such a nice combo, but what's the stopwatch for? There's no reason to stopwatch, but it is a Woody Fruity combo. That's a really nice combo from Dorian. I like that.
And what is very, very cool to see is that, oh, hold up.
Speaking of which,
Hey, Dorian, Woody Fruity.
the special delivery into
Holy
Peanut, and Zayas is dead
it's
once
prime
again.
Woody Fruity.
Can he find it? No,
Oh, he didn't see him.
doesn't actually see him. And now
All right, Woody Fruity has no ult here.
GenG in position.
And that's a insta that was not the TB position, bro. Dorian's in there. He has no ult for like one more second.
See what they can actually find here is Peanut.
Peanut has flash. He's looking for a flash spite steal. Peanut is getting like one shot. He has W soon. Okay, T1 Baron. It's the T1 Baron force that we just talked about. I mean, to be fair, this shouldn't work. Like, I mean, the only reason they're doing this is because Gragas has no ult, right? It's the only thing they have, the only advantage they have. But like, the thing is, if teams recognize this and they play with this in mind, I feel like these Baron forces are not actually good. Like, this isn't a hard winning situation because what should happen is Faker TPs and then Chovy TPs and then it's just a straight flip. And it's a flip that you're losing because you're missing a top wave here and you just TP'd away from bot.
And now teleport is
So you're going to be losing a bot wave and you're going to be losing a top. Well, actually, the bot wave is cleared here, so it's fine. But you're losing the top wave guaranteed. So it's TP versus TP into a straight 50-50. And they're not even in a position where they auto-lose. Like, they could easily outscale this game. Or they could scale this game. Like, Jace is really good throughout the game. Veigar's really good throughout the game. Veigar into Wukong, Ahri, Rakan. You could definitely win this game even if Xayah is slightly better than a Varus as the game goes on. Like, you have the ability to scale. So I feel like this is kind of unnecessary, but it ends up working out.
trying to escape. Battle Dance is going to do that as the Baron secured by an
Wait, what's happening here? Wait, how did they end up in this situation?
escape. Battle Dance is going to do that as the Baron secured.
Wait, why is Faker just in the middle of the whole enemy jungle here? What are they doing? Zeus is bot lane with no TP.
Owner once again in a precarious
Wait a
position.
second.
Faker, it's his turn to get caught out of position.
Now, what did T1 go for here? It's so okay. Well, let's try to look on the minimap or on the picture-in-picture. Okay, so what happens here? So they're forcing them out. Faker went over the wall with like blast cone or something. He throws his cage to try to catch Rakan. Rakan gets out.
Bit of a fight here.
Yeah, bit of a
Ahri just gets out as well. They're so deep in the enemy jungle for no reason. They don't even have, like, Varus is still pushing mid wave and Jace is still pushing bot wave. Like, if you want to make this play and you want to control this section of the map, you want to make sure that you have your mid pushed in and your bot pushed in. And then when they show, because you have Baron, right? If they show on the mid wave and then the bot wave, and then you make this play because they're going to be caught under the turrets and you could collapse first. But making this play when you're still pushing out the waves is really bad because they should be able to really snowball this gold lead. They should just push mid, push bot. Once people are showing under turret, they should be able to siege down the turrets. They have pretty good siege. They have Varus Jace. And then they force them to choose between, like, rotating, right? Like, you literally just push the waves, control this section of the map, drop your wards, and then when you deny their wards here, they have to rotate the long way in between turrets, and you can rotate the short way in between turrets, and you can even make use of this cloud map. So you should just be able to whittle down both these turrets and create a gold lead. This actually kills your tempo so hard. And now they have to just give up the pressure on bot turret and on mid. So instead of just being able to like make it like get an advantage here, and then also while you're doing this, you like take jungle camps as well, so you deny them jungle experience. There's a bunch of like things that you're getting, but you're getting a massive advantage over time.
Okay, hold on. We're still fighting.
Yeah, that is Peanut being put in
And then
the
Peanut
bouncy
just
castle
walks
as
forward
he's
because he's
down
being
extraordinarily low. Battle Dance comes
too
in.
confident because he thinks it's a 4v5. This is a pretty in sequence, guys. Pretty in sequence. Honestly, Dorian should just ult insta here though.
Still fighting. Yeah.
Dorian, this should be a Gragas ult insta to peel his boy.
That is Peanut being put into the bouncy castle as he's down extraordinarily low. Battle Dance comes in. Owner says not on my watch.
Fine from Owner.
Lock down the jungle of the flash forward from Carrier, but he finds
Hey,
the
Carrier
wall.
trades his flash for Chovy's flash. It's good from Carrier. And GenG is first on the objective.
On this ward, Chovy, round
Okay,
this
so
side.
what T1 wants is they want straight front to back. They really don't want Ahri to be able to come around the side because the cage has so much value within the river. I mean, Zeus is pushing mid, so then T1 should not fight this, and they should just play for mid, right?
Let's see whether Owner can even that
Dude,
one.
this is so bad from Faker, man. How are you getting caught? So the play here is that you just want to make sure that they can't easily base, and your Jace, who's super strong, Zeus, who's super strong, will just take like the mid inhib for this, and it's only third Drake. You don't even need to take the inhib. You can just take the turret, and then you can take the second turret, and then you can leave. If you don't want to take inhib, you cannot take it. Sometimes you will take inhib if you want to have more pressure mid so that you can play for mid top. You can take the top tier turret, and then you play for Baron. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to take the inhib. But this is really bad from Faker. Like, come on, man. You have even a blue trinket reveal, so you know that Doran is here. And then we don't, like, we have flash. We just don't flash it. I mean, they literally just suicide here when the whole play is based off Zeus pushing mid.
Could even that one out. There's the cast. As Baker's just moved in there, the Cyclone's fantastic. The Drake down to 1 health, and Peanut, as an afterthought, picks up Soul Point.
And then because Faker died, they called an audible, and they're like, Faker died. Like, Zeus, you need to come here and fight. But the fight's already over. You should have still been mid.
Is incredible at Kraken.
Nah, they're still trying to fight. This looks mega into me. All right, let's see how it goes. Dude, what are they doing, bro? What are they doing? They lost their minds, man. I mean, they certainly choked. They're so much better than this. You show this to any one of the players, they'll be like, yeah, we just don't do anything here, and we let Jace push mid. But to be honest, this isn't a T1 play. Normally, T1's in the position where they just want to contest and fight every single Drake. Doesn't Chovy still have a stopwatch? He has 2 ult charges at a stopwatch. Pays still has ult and flash. I mean, there's half-life, I guess, on Wukong, but I mean, he still has Divine Sunder. Like, he's not useless. It just seems very weird to want to fight this.
Is incredible at Kraken. Yeah, Carrier goes over. He looks for the huge play, but instead, he's going to find the death.
Just a free kill. They just gave so much for no reason. They're out of blue trinkets here. So let's see what happens. So they're afraid that GenG is GenG is just out macroing them. Put a pink ward here, pink ward here. Blue trinket number 1 goes in. They kill it. Blue trinket number 2 is on the Baron. It's the vision is removed from the pink ward there. It's just very good play from GenG. Their setups are clean. GenG's setups are really, really insane normally. Okay. Oh, Woody Fruity. Good patience from Delight. Good patience from Delight. Really well played. I wonder if they could have played this turn better, but I mean, this stuff is mega practice from GenG. Pink ward here, deny the vision. The way that they set up for it, you can tell that they're very protective of this bush. See how how Doran plays it. So I think that this could be better. I think that this could be a E flash from Doran, and you just played a one-shot the jungler, ulti the backline away, and just take it 4v5. You could probably commit even harder on this, but the setup is mega from GenG. They might be the best team in the world at these types of setups. Just the way that they control vision when they're ahead, and the way that they play side lanes, their macro is unmatched right now. And then Delight just waited so long. Everyone's throwing their skills, and you can see the patience from Delight. Look at how he plays it, man. These guys, okay, he Woody Fruities them. Delight, he goes R, E1, flash W. It's very good, man. It's very good from Delight. Impressive, really. I mean, T1 probably have to. I think give Soul, they lose this game, right? Cloud Soul on Wukong, Rakan plus RA. Okay, kind of clutch from Owner. He's dead for it, but all right, let's see. They can push mid and bot right here. What's the split? Ooh, they send Pays mid. Okay. I thought that they would send Pays bot, but I guess they have no TPs. But normally people like playing for this bot turret more. Okay, so you see how GenG did this properly? Where they push mid and they push bot, and then they get control of bot side jungle, where T1 went into bot side jungle of red teams when they didn't have mid pushed. So when they get control here, they see people under the turrets, right? Not only obviously it's 4v5, but outside of it being 4v5, just the macro play of pushing the lanes first and then controlling this area is just significantly better. And now you just siege this down. It's pretty hard without pressure on other places though versus T1's comp. T1 does have wave clear. I think this is pretty difficult. This is the last wave. They don't have Baron for the next one. But I think the bot lane is actually pushing into them here. So T1's getting denied gold on the other side of the map that somebody can potentially collect. Doran gets CC'd here. They just threw multiple ults at him and he's just chilling. I mean, he has stopwatch there. I don't like throwing Varus ult at the guy that has stopwatch. Or has Zhonya's, whatever. Oh no, it wasn't pushing into him. Okay, never mind. Okay, Baron's in 2 minutes. Sola's in 2:30. They don't actually get top here. But now they have no ults. There's no Nautilus ult. There's no Varus ult. And there's no Sejuani ult. So they can maybe keep the siege going. Not too much threat. Okay. Good pick from Chovy. Keria walking up is crazy. Oh, man. Jace was bot here, too. Jace showed bot, so it's 4v5 here with no ult, so they didn't want to drop the tier 2. Damn. Because Jace has been showing bot for a while here. I mean, this is like the third time that they didn't wait for Zeus. This is the third time T1 didn't wait for Zeus. They didn't wait for him to push the bot wave when they had the first Baron. They didn't wait for him to push mid. Oh, I didn't see Doran's flash. I was looking at where Zeus was. But the point I want to make, T1 didn't wait for Zeus in 3 different points in the game. They didn't wait for him on the first Baron for him to push the wave before they controlled bot side jungle. They didn't wait for him on the Drake to push mid while they were just trying to like poke and prod at them around Drake. They actually got caught before Zeus was able to push. And then once again, Zeus is showing bot and they know they have no ults and they're all here at this tier 2 with no vision on any one of GenG. And they get caught here. All right, let's see Doran's flash. Oh god, Doran's flash. Jesus. Fine. Happens, bro. Look, Doran will still have Doran moments, but overall he's played really well this game. Alright, so it's the other it's the T1 Baron Force. They don't have double smite here though, but it's the T1 Baron Force. What happened here with Keria? He just flash ulted, but he flash ulted just Doran. Which is weird here, right? Like he flash insta-ulted Doran, I guess to try to stall it, but like if anything, he should probably ult Peanut, right? To try to delay him. Oh, good smite from, that was a really hard smite for Peanut. I don't know how the f he got that one. Bro, that died from how much HP? That's a crazy good smite from Peanut. It doesn't really matter because this fight is so losing for T1. Even if they get Baron, they lose the game here. They're all f***ing dying. Maybe one person lives. Shall we? Cheers, my friends. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Peanut.
And GenG, they will take game number 1. I hazard to guess after that play.
And I thought you couldn't steal Nash versus Owner and Guma and Varus. Dude, they don't have double smite. They don't have the T1 double smite. Yeah, nah. I mean, even if you get the Baron here, it's doomed. Look at the death timers. Solid game, bro. Solid game from GenG. All right, game number 2. Okay, this is a patented T1 bot lane. This is the bot lane that this is where they make their money here. Yeah, I mean, you normally are seeing like Caitlyn bans versus Guma. He's just one of the best Caitlyn players in LCK, and it might just be Guma's best champion. It's definitely one of his best champions. So Aphelios taken, you go Caitlyn Lux into the Aphelios. Like normally when you play with an Aphelios, you will pair it with something like a Thresh, which is really bad in this lane, or you play it with something like a Lulu. Even if you go and engage support like Nautilus, it is just not a very easy lane. Like you should be getting absolutely abused here. All right, so Nautilus is picked. Okay, Faker, he's still feeling it. He's still smiling. Viego. So when you play Viego, you're expecting a setup champ for Faker. I don't know if I like this. But I mean, I guess Annie and Lissandra are both banned. I just feel like Viego, when you're playing with something like Asante mid, is just not that threatening. Whereas normally I like just combos with the Viego. Something that's going to like facilitate his reset really easily. I feel like this game, it's kind of hard for him to get free resets. He doesn't have like... Dude, like the games where I want to see a Viego is when you have just a bunch of like point and click CC. You've got like the fucking Nautilus, Lissandra, like just all this stuff, and you just play to one-shot somebody, get a Viego reset. Then we have Doran playing Gragas again. He was completely woody fruity on the last one. And we have Ahri once again for GenG. I mean, GenG is just playing just comfort mid-jungle. I feel like T1 normally wants to play with different type of stuff than this. This is not allowed, right?
Yeah, level 7.
They gotta hope that they get this before fucking Lux is here. I would be shitting my pants. I mean, you know when Drake was taken, so they kind of like can estimate what the bot lane will be here.
Lock this one down before everyone turns up, and it looks like the answer is yes. Jelly gets her eye poked multiple times.
All right, everyone over the wall. Wait, what? Chovy? Oh, hell no, Chovy. Now you lose this so hard, bro. It's legit. It's a 4v4 versus Viego. Viego is the king of this. Big for T1.
That's probably not going to be worth it. If Chovy gets out there, I think you're not going to feel too bad about it, but that's not the case. Kill going over the owner as...
Doran? Okay, well.
Okay, Doran? Doran is just the GOAT randomly this series. What the it's just a mistake. It's a mistake from Viego. He just doesn't think this is possible. He probably also thinks that Gragas has no ulti. Yeah, they tried to swap out a lane, but they already Herald crash mid. I feel like if you're doing this, you need to save your Herald for the top play. Then you're actually gaining more than them, and then you actually have a tempo advantage. Like here, I guess GenG's mentality is that because they have a Gragas and the enemy top laner is a Kennen, the Gragas can hold better than the Kennen, but in reality, it's just, yeah, you've lost 4 plates already, bot.
They know.
That is so much value. The light binding comes in. Peanut gonna get out as,
okay, Peanut. Okay, Divine Sunder Gap.
gonna get out as,
Wait, does he get hit by that? Hold on.
The light binding comes in. Peanut gonna get out as,
Okay, no, it's completely dodged. All right.
okay, there it is, the final spot. Oh, what the heck, Peanut? That was so silly. As now Zeus.
Okay, Peanut is just insane. Peanut is insane mechanically. Wait, why are they just in between turrets? Okay, Peanut, Divine Thunder. It's broken. I mean, this is weird, right? Because T1, once again, they're just out of position for the Drake that they normally would want to contest. And they have, like, Caitlyn. So if you're late on the objective with Caitlyn, it's almost impossible to contest it. If you're not able to, like, section off chokes and really get the people in front of you, it's tough. Also, is this really a rapid fire game? I don't know, because I feel like you need IE and LDR this game. I don't like the rapid fire here. I mean, they have the line of traps, but this trap line is so much less effective than if, like, you were on the objective first and you had, like, a couple traps here or something.
Faker doesn't find the cube, but he can fish for another one of those.
I hate Gale Force rapid fire cannon on Caitlyn, though, mainly. I know that there's games where it's good, but I just generally think it just does 0 damage, so I hate it. Hey, Peanut gets the Drake. Doran gets ulted. Oh, good Everfrost from Chovy. Wait, but he didn't have Charm? Chovy didn't have Charm here? Ooh, if he had Charm. One shot. Faker did work here. Chovy doesn't kill anyone. Damn. Oh, Paze gets one back. Huge win from T1. God damn. Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I think GenG committed so hard onto the Drake itself that, like, Peanut and Doran were stuck in the pit, and then they weren't able to kill Zeus when he was crossing. All right, Baron. So now they're just starting Baron. I mean, but this just kind of ends up being a flip, no? I don't like this. This is like the desperation Baron that they do when they're behind, but they're doing it from ahead, and they don't even have a spellbook here, so you can't even say this is guaranteed, like, that they can do something. Also, Faker took Aftershock. Okay, I guess that's fine. But man, like, of course this is gonna happen. I mean, it is Woody Fruity completely, though. Like, Doran is just, a complete smurf, I guess. But you're setting yourself up for this. Like, look at the position that you have here. Look at the enemy team. What do you want with Caitlyn? What do you want with Caitlyn Lux? You want front to back. So you have this trapped off. You have Doran coming from this angle. You have Peanut coming from this angle. You literally give them 4 angles by committing to this Baron. You have Doran coming here, Ari coming here, Peanut coming from the Baron side, and then Paze and Delight are on the other side here. I guess Delight is actually just taking the portal over. So he's actually in the middle. Oh my god, it's 5 angles.
Now, as Doran finds the flank, can he get it? There it is. The delivery.
But I mean, you're giving this to them for free, bro. Honestly, Peanut griefs here. This is already good. All Peanut needed to do was just run away. And the fact that Peanut went in here and gave a free reset kind of made the fight a little bit scarier. If he just survives, they get Baron after for sure. Pace is BT. Pace is BT. BT gap? Yeah, they get Baron anyway, but, like, obviously Peanut just didn't need to die. Hey, starting the Drake. Once again, look at, like, they never have a trap set up. T1 is never on the objective first, and they get, like, traps and any type of chokes. Oh, Faker's just getting caught. And he's not even that tanky. Just gets one shot.
GenG are going to be able to just walk
Dude, they
out.
threw this whole
T1
game.
no
I think we should
respect.
just delete
I like what Zeus
all
is
pro
doing with his
like
build.
voting, and we should just
Maximizing the
give
amount
the
of
first
damage
team
you can do.
5 all pro first teams, the second team 5 all pro second teams, and the third team 5 all pro third teams.
Is going to be as easy as
Okay, Doran. Woody Fruity. Well, that was not the Woody Fruity. He didn't get the angle there, but it's fine, bro. Oh my god, Zeus actually TP'd there? That is a crazy location for Zeus to TP, by the way. They have to drop a ward for him. This does... Nah, this is rough. They should be screaming for another ward somewhere. Nah, this is just crazy. I mean, Peanut's not here, so I guess they want to TP in as fast as possible, but you can't TP in this position as Kennen. Like, you just can't TP there as Kennen. Come on. They just get 4v5. Game's just over. Dude, Delight has been so good. How good is Delight, actually? How do you play this game as Nautilus and not die ever? And be effective? Great flank. I mean, this should be just... It should be hard losing for T1. Peanut just has to not go in. Good ult from Woody Fruity. Chovy. He has one more. He needs Char, bro. He does no damage. He tried to do the Q flash. Alright. Well, Figures is dead. They can't end the game here. They have a bot wave, but the bot wave will die to Caitlyn Lux. They just have to go Baron. They can get Baron, and then they can get Soul after, and it should be a formality.
Right now, T1 holding the line as best they can. Oh, that is
Woody Fruity! Well, well, Peanut died. It's fine. They should still hard win, right? I think they can win 4v5. Hayes is so strong and he hasn't opened up yet. They're just going to play low and then go top. I mean, that's fine, bro. It's fine. Faker just inted in the enemy jungle.
Faker accepts his plus. Can Faker survive this? The dredge line's there. He mitigates the CC. Goes all out against the Nautilus. Can Faker survive this? There are so... As soon as
maybe we see a Royal Rotor.
We could. Pace, and if he does it in...
Woody Fruity is unleashed! Doran! Okay!
Flash double kill for Chovy. Carrier, nothing he can do about it. And that is going to be GenG sealing the deal on this game number 2. And T1, they are not out of
We
it
move
yet.
that meme over here. Dude, you know what? This reminds me of MSI. This reminds me of MSI. It feels like when T1 ever start having hard games, they go back to Jinx Tom Kench. They did the same thing in MSI. That's their combo to get through things. But it's like, once again, you've got Zyra Khan early drafted. You've got Zyra Khan early drafted, and then you're like, you know what? The Zyra Khan early pick, you'd expect them to punish this. You'd expect them to punish this hard. But instead, they just go Jinx Tom Kench. And people like playing Rakan into Tom Kench. It's not even like hard winning or anything. Well, this is kind of weird. I really don't like Lissandra Sejuani. I like Lissandra Wukong or Lissandra Viego or Lissandra Lee Sin. I just feel like this is like a very non-threatening comp, and it also just makes like Cleanse and Merc Tread so fucking good for the game. Like, you know, the owner just thinks like, oh man, bro, once I get Merc Tread's Divine Sunder, I just 1v2 this fucking mid jungle. So T1 loses 4 finals in a row, but next season they will be overhyped again. Yes, actually. Like, legitimately, just remember this moment, because eventually people are going to catch on. But this has been like the third time in a row where we've went on the same trend of, hey, they're getting overhyped. Hey, they have problems. Like, their macro is not that good. They look really good when they win, but when they lose, they don't look great. Doran, what are you doing? Doran, bro, what are you doing? Nah, bro. Okay, it works. We'll take it. What do you mean when you say they're overhyped though? Oh, I didn't answer this. Vedia said, what do you mean when you say they're overhyped though? They are, to be fair, consistently making it to finals, which is pretty insane. Well, they're supposed to be the best team in the world by far. They have the 5 best Korean players in LCK. They're supposed to stomp people. Like, the way that people talk about them and the way that they're rated, they should just be like 3-0ing finals. They should be absolutely stomping teams. It shouldn't even be close. But what we end up seeing is that they play close series, right? Like, they should have lost versus KT. Let's clear this up. They should have lost versus KT. They were massively far behind. Some fucking ints from KT meant that they ended up winning that series in a 5-game series. Then they beat GenG when Doran was completely shitting the bed and everyone was just flaming him. And they just lose in finals pretty handedly. I think this was a convincing loss. Like, when I say they're overhyped, they shouldn't be playing close series. They should just be dominating people. The way that JDG looked versus EDG, that's what people make it sound like every series is going to look like from T1, and they just don't end up performing when it matters. They look worse when they play against top teams. I think that T1 is very good at stomping bad teams. If you put them versus like a bottom tier team, they will stomp them harder than almost any other team. But when they play against other good teams that have styles that play well into them, or if they play into teams that have conflicting styles that play better macro than them, like their games don't look super clean.
To live there, right? Like with the summoner still available, that play, I think, very nicely executed. But this is just T1.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with what Faker is doing here, but Owner trying to come in here and salvage the play when Faker's so far away.
I mean, they're just not. They just don't realize that Chovy's hitting level 6 off the wave. I think they can still win MSI. I still think they're a good team, but like it's not supposed to even be close. I can't focus on the game because of Lissandra noises.
Going to come in here as
Hard to focus on the game with a massive erection. I agree with you.
He's just dead. The glacial prison comes down. Carrier tries to escape, but he might die as well. It's the cell phone for Chovy to make sure that he stays alive, and they're continuing the dive. Carrier not going to be dived this easy as now Faker.
Okay.
Is coming in as well. Massive knock.
Didn't track the Scion.
Faker collects that one. Chovy, he's out of there, but can Delight survive? I do not think so, and T1 are looking for more. Great battle.
I feel like there's been so many moments where the casters are like, and T1 gonna kill this guy. Never mind. T1 gonna win this fight. Nope, they don't. This guy's gonna die to T1. Damn, Owner's just top during this. Crazy. So I think discussions around T1 are so cancerous. Like with any other people, with any other team, people just go, oh well, we'll see how this goes at MSI, but with T1 everything has to be polarizing. Well, I mean, the main thing is that if you say negative things about T1 because they have the biggest fan base, you get like Omega attacked in every direction by everyone. That's what makes it like so crazy. It's like if you're like, yeah, I actually think T1's not the best team in the world. Personally, I think GenG is better. Like if you had that take like a couple weeks ago, you're just gonna get attacked, and then that's gonna make you have an emotional response to getting attacked. Wait, did he have vision? Where did he have vision?
Extended trades is a 1-for-1, but then Guma.
He has no vision, bro.
Now they're trying to rotate up here and defend this dive.
Yeah,
so Drake's still up.
Moving into position as Doran having to deal with 3 people. Does have Meganar almost.
Okay, we'll call it a prediction. We'll call it a prediction, guys.
Mid-hop, and that is Super Mega Death Rocket doing exactly its job once again. More plates going into Gumayushi.
No flash. He should die here.
In this series is Faker.
Oh my god, Peanut, bro. Come on.
Peanut just throws the
relax.
But that is Arctic.
All right, okay.
Arctic Assault landing. They will be able to collect the kill onto Faker still.
Oh, we're drifting? How do you rate Faker? Well, I think Faker is extremely good at playing the map, and I think that he plays the game in a very intelligent way when you consider, like, because I think bot lane's OP, right? And Faker thinks bot lane's OP. So Faker just goes bot lane perma. When T1's at their best, they are pushing mid into diving bot, and I think that's Faker's strength. He's not a better laner than Chovy. He could never, like, if you play control mage versus control mage and you just lane 24/7, Chovy will eventually just get leads over Faker. But Faker's biggest strength is that he's good at playing around his teammates, and he's good at snowballing the map. I mean, he's just like, he's a facilitator. At his core right now, he's more of a facilitator than like a hard carry. But I still think like Faker is really good. I mean, he's a top tier mid laner. He is in the top tier of mid laners after 10 years of playing.
It's much easier.
And he's found ways to still remain effective even after people surpass him in certain aspects. Like laning, for example. Oh my god, Owner just got crazy combo. He's just dead though. Ah, man, pays at the flash for it. Dude, why are they fighting this actually though? I mean, I guess it ends up being okay because there's no... there's no Lissandra ult, no Sejuani ult, but Jinx isn't there. I could have seen this going way worse, though. Cat now realizes how terrible Korean Lissandra... Yeah, I shouldn't have brought it up. I've known that shit for years. I should have kept it a secret. Now people can on here. Well, that guy has no flash. Wow, they all live? Peanut wasn't able to get the E off. Wow, they all live there. Doran? Uh-oh. Doran just walked into the cage. Then held his flash. I mean, he walked into the cage and stunned himself, so he had to hold his flash. I mean, that's a Mountain Drake. That Mountain Drake is so good for T1 with their champs. Especially when GenG already has damage issues. This is like borderline game losing. Crazy. What happened here?
And as a result, able to pick up the Drake.
Oh, that's an immediate knock-up.
Hey, they're trying to make a play.
The event horizon is down. Carrier can eat the gray health. Can he get out? No,
Well, this is good. If you give the Drake, try to be first on top side, so when they come to try to control vision, you can play around Baron, and you can potentially get a pick. This is a very, it's like an old school thing, but this still works. Just correct the league. You're giving up a Drake, just play the other side of the map, and playing the other side of the map includes playing for picks in the enemy jungle and getting vision deep in the enemy jungle because they won't have wards on their top side right now when they're setting up a Drake. Oh my god, bro. How little value has Gale Force got this entire... Yeah, it's over. Double smite tech. That's the T1 special, the double smite. Bro, Zeus is doing work. Zeus is doing work in the passive, but that's a massive win. Obviously, they got buried, and it was like relatively even trade, 2 for 2.
Find any targets as GenG finding themselves on the ropes. T1 moving back into a gold advantage.
Ooh, another pick. That's huge. I mean, losing that Drake fight, just, I don't know. It feels like GenG is desperate, but yeah, I really think the Xayah build is not it. Also, Xayah is just so poor. Xayah is so insanely poor in comparison to Jinx. Literally down a full completed item. Game feels completely over. All right, next Drake. If this next Drake goes to T1, the game is like impossible for GenG, which obviously it does. Trying to funnel some gold into pays. But I mean, you're just giving this Drake then? Wait, what's happening here? Wow, they're just diving like this? Jinx ult, cancelled recall. They have bot wave. Pays desperately trying to defend the bot wave. They have another one coming though.
Yeah, do they have the opportunity to just finish this one off? That would be pretty huge. Potentially Greedy is now Peanut going to get chunked out. Okay, a lot of damage onto the Scion, but
Doran getting caught really this game.
The burst of damage onto his former teammate is going to take him down as now inhibitor turret going to be taken as a consolation as that's a huge knock-up from Carrier. And Gumayushi once again excited, just walks out of the grand entrance, and Delight is going to have to walk out.
I didn't even need the mountain. You just end the game.
They're going to try it again.
Do your best Morgan impression. I think we got a series on our hands.
I think so.
Right.
Your hands, ladies and gentlemen. This
Gonna tap them one more time, but it's fine. Ooh, snipes him in the base. You know, I was like waking up, so I like fell asleep, and I didn't know what happened in this game, and I saw this, and I saw the things going off, and I thought for a second when I woke, because I was looking at my phone, bro. You know, like when you wake up, you're like out of it, bro. You're fucking delusional and everything. And I thought T1 had won the series, and my heart sunk because I saw the things going on. I'm like, do they do that for every individual game? God damn, or did GenG just lose 3-1? I'm like, why don't they look that happy? This was insane to me. This was crazy. I lost my mind when I saw this shit. So you go Aphilio's first pick. They have Maokai, Cassante, Jinx. Ahri, Lee Sin. I mean, Lee Sin is like one of Oder's best champions, probably his best champion. So I saw this. Then you ban out the Tahm Kench from the Jinx, and you ban out Blitzcrank. And then you go Braum blind. In what world is it ever Braum blind when like Lulu is up and Soraka is up? Like all the enchanters are up, which are all good into Braum. And you're the guy that wants to counterpick support. Like if you're gonna take Scion here, just take Scion on 4. They can't counterpick you that hard. What is he gonna do? He's gonna play. They're gonna put Cassante mid because Cassante's technically a flex, and you're gonna play against Doran's Gragas again into Scion, or you're gonna play against Doran's. What else would he play? Doran's Gnar. Why are you blind picking Carria's champion when Carria is like the guy that's supposed to counterpick everything? He's got all the counters. In what world is ever blind Braum? Also, Braum is almost never blindable, right? You pick Braum into heavy engage comps when they have like Leona or Nautilus or some type of champion that's going to dive or try to engage on you. You pick Braum to try to stifle that, right? In what world is it ever a Braum pick here, bro? Light is like, do I recon it? Do I recon it? Wait, he picked Braum. Look, he's flabbergasted. Look at him, bro. He's like, holy shit, give me fucking Lulu. Bro, Braum blind is crazy. Braum blind is so crazy. And then, like, here's the other thing. Like, okay, if you're gonna save top lane pick, Zeus is the guy who's supposed to be the Omega carry top laner, right? You're not gonna go with Jax here or something into K'Sante. You're not gonna give him some of these, like, picks that are supposed to be good into K'Sante. Jax, Fiora, these types of carry tops. We're really just going... Our best... The players that are hyped up the most on this roster are probably... I mean, it depends on who you ask, right? Some people still hype up Faker. But Zeus is super fucking hyped, and Carry is considered the best player in the world. And in the final game, in an elimination game, we go to Braum blind and Sion into K'Sante and double AD. Like, I was thinking this was going to be like a Jax with a Frozen Heart or something like that, where you can, like, stomp the lane if you're really just a better player than Doran, which I think you are. I just feel like this is such a pussy way to go out. You're going out on Sion Braum with two of your best players. All right, it's coming, boys. You ready for the top lane situation? Oh my god. Doran just had to remind you of who he was. Look at this, bro. This is the most disgusting way to get solo killed, especially when you're K'Sante the Sion. Like, K'Sante is supposed to beat Sion. But look at this. This T1 doesn't win MSI, the roster's probably done, but what do you change? Who do you change on the roster? I feel like this roster is going to stay together. I mean, they should just be winning. I feel like it's more mental than anything else. By Viper? Bro, if Viper joined T1, I would actually have to start liking them because Viper's one of my favorite players. Please make that not happen. If Viper joined T1, I would just quit streaming. I wouldn't be able to handle it anymore. That right there is a conflict of interest for me.
There's a lot of calls in this game, actually, as Faker is just going to charm forward.
I mean,
there it is after the flash. The kick comes in.
That was clean as...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Not a good flash from Chovy, but it was clean as... Zeus, owner, rookie, Viper, Carrier. I mean, I would legitimately just like that team. I like Zeus and Carrier. I mean, I like the players. The players are the thing about T1 that I like. I just hate everything else. I hate the f***ing stand culture. I hate the way their fans f***ing attack you on social media if you have any type of differing opinion. I hated having all the threats when we did that crackdown episode. I mean, come on, bro. Some of the stuff is just ridiculous. The trucking, I think, is super weird. It's good that Zeus is able to Q before he R's. QR'd there. I didn't like the coaching staff bullshit where they blamed the blue side. Like, that's such a lame way to take an L, bro. That is not a great Maokai ult. But I mean, this is such a hard fight to take. I don't know why you'd ever want to take this fight. I guess Braum gets max value here. And GenG get Herald though, but 4 kills. I thought the game was over at this point, I'll be honest. I would love to see Zeus just try to put himself in position to proxy again, then use that to potentially base and go bot. Like, he could even triple proxy here. Because they need 3 to kill him, and he could probably survive for long enough to either take bot turret or set something up. And I want to see him, like, really start exploiting this. Like, he's trying to chunk Doran or, like, play for plays or something, but I would love to see him just really playing to just snowball hard. No TP on Doran though. Like, here he can take demolish procs.
I mean, I guess you're hanging on to the fact that it's an Ocean Soul. It's not the most pivotal soul in the world. Like, if this was Infernal, I'd be calling it.
I mean, what they should be saying is what you hold on to is the fact that you mega outscale. Enemy team drafted absolute dog into Jinx Tristana late game. It's Jinx Tristana with a Lulu, and they have frontline. This is what I mean. Like, you could just do this perma. What comp would you have drafted for T1 this game? I mean, it's not even about, like, comp. Like, I think that the draft was fine up until their 4th pick. I think if you want to go Sion, you 4th pick the Sion, and then you give Carry a counter pick. And you play to, like, smurf on them, right? The whole thing about Carry is that he has the biggest champion pool. So, if you give him counter pick, he should be able to get a good winning lane. So drafting Braum in this game just makes no sense. You're not blocking anything. Like, you're not blocking anything, number one. You're not that tanky. It's hard for you to ever contribute. You want Braum. Braum is an anti-dive champion. Braum is a front-to-back anti-dive champion. Braum is not a pick that you pick at double AD. Okay, third Drake. I mean, this should still be... I mean, honestly, I think this is actually contestable. This is contestable when you look at items. You mainly just have to look at, like, who has items here. Like, you have double Kraken Slayer completed. It's not like Aphelios is super strong. Jungle, like you have your Radiant Virtue completed. You have your Mythics and nobody has the second item. So you're probably okay to contest this. You're not just keeping good position here. I like how they've decided to play this. Yeah, because the enemy team doesn't have engage. So normally it'd be really risky to put your like Lulu, Tristana, Jinx mid lane. But they're capitalizing on the fact that they know Owner's on Drake. And the two people that can engage for the enemy team are Faker and Owner. And they're both far away.
As Over Deception goes down, Doran does manage to get out of there with his unstoppable.
Oh, Faker.
Just dives on forward, finds the other.
Oh, Faker.
Comes in, but immediately
Oh, mega griefed.
Faker gonna be taken down. Moonlight Vigil does a lot of damage though, and they have to be careful. Carrier with the disengages. Owner possibly caught out. Chovy diving forward. The train's gonna come in. He wants to save his jungler.
You know, trying to just force the fight.
So Zeus helps out.
So so Pina kind of trolled here by going too far forward. You can see multiple overextensions in this fight. There's like multiple overextensions. So first one is Faker. Faker griefs at the beginning of this, right? Go back through it. Faker griefs at the beginning of this because they already have control and they should be using their control. They should be making the enemy team check into them. But instead, Faker just goes into all of them and just dies. He gets one shot. It's a good ult from Doran, but it's big. And then here, Peanut is trying to force onto Owner because he thinks Owner's split off and caught, but he's not really able to do anything. So then Peanut overextends and he dies. And then after this, Zeus overextends and then he dies. Like, they're just not playing around their damage sources. Look at Zeus. Zeus flashes in, and then Paze and Chovy are just free hitting with double Kraken, and he just dies as well. So now it's fine. They stabilize, and then Owner goes back in. Tries to smurf it. Yeah, it's just not enough. Huge. I mean, this is when T1 throws the whole game because they get outscaled and now they just lost the major fight. Yeah, it's weird to see that Choker has actually why did I say Choker? Faker has actually choked in a lot of these like big moments because you'd think that he would be the best one in the big moments, being the goat of this game, but he choked at Worlds. I thought Zika just outperformed him in big moments, and then he griefs here and then he griefs again. Wait, is this the Faker Zhonya's? It's coming, right? Isn't it right here where he just completely griefs the entire game? I assume he was just trying to Everfrost when he did it and he just griefed by accident. No, it wasn't here. I guess it's later. Hey, good charm from Faker. But look at how hard it is to play. Lulu just saves Polymorph for the Lee Sin here. Look at Delight, bro. Nah, Delight played so well. Dude, Delight, bro. Delight and Paze. Think about who they are. T1's been here so many times before. They have all the fans in the arena. They've been here. They're comfortable in finals. They've got like massive mental edge. Like everyone in LCK doesn't want to play against T1 because of the fact that they're just considered to be so good. And Paze and Delight just show up like absolute fucking professionals. What the fuck? He's just trying to Everfrost, right? He just clicked the wrong button. What the hell? No. Faker.
Just dashes forward. They get another Nature's Grasp, but he doesn't have another Zhonya's, and it's a kill for Paze. Chovy now takes that as his moment to dive forward. Zeus just trying.
Of course, they don't mention it or anything. The casters don't even mention it. They don't even say anything, man. This is such a crazy cast. Are you kidding me? Listen to how they respond to this. Like he just, it's like he fat fingered his Zhonya's. Like there should be some hype. Like look at this, bro. He fat fingers the Zhonya's and it almost loses them the game. They're talking about GenG ending. They have a tier 1 turret. He fat fingers the Zhonya's and they almost lose the entire game off of it.
So difficult. Well, Dom's now completed for Paze as well as Faker just dashes forward. They get another Nature's Grasp, but he doesn't have another Zhonya's, and it's a kill for Paze. Chovy now takes that as his moment to dive forward. Zeus just trying to retreat. Owner wasn't in position to go for any sort of engagement, and without Faker they can do nothing to stop the onslaught on their structures.
And the way in which they set this up with a wraparound from Peanut, Faker is once again deciding to go in, realizes his mistake very early on, mid-dash, but it's too late.
What? No, he doesn't realize his mistake mid-dash. Oh, that's actually what Wolf thinks happened. He thinks that he dashed in and then he realized it was bad to dash in Zanya's. Like, he was just trying to dash in Everfrost, and then he just clicked the wrong button. Like, he just dashed in, and he's like, I'm gonna dash in Everfrost, hit the charm, like maybe I can find a little angle here. He's obviously trying to find an angle, right? He's like, okay, when Pays goes forward, I'm gonna dash Everfrost him and then try to set up a charm, because there's no sums on the Jinx. So he sees him, so he wants to dash Everfrost Pays and then charm him. Obviously, Kha'Zix is there to block, but this is the play he's going for. But the way that they phrase it is like, yeah, he just realized his mistake of going in. Dude, how bad does he think Faker actually is if he thinks that Faker literally meant to do this? He just misclicked.
Inside there.
I was my pants here, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, Doran, Chovy in position on the flank. He doesn't exactly have any CC to offer, and he's now going to get stunned up into the waiting arms of Zeus, but the flash is going to come through.
Here, look, they should just ditch Doran. Just ditch him. It doesn't matter, bro. Just let him die.
As now Doran caught out of position. He's got a lot of health, and he's tanking for a long time. And Moonlight Vigil is gigantic, and now Faker finds the cleanse into the backline. Immediate cleanse there onto Pays.
You want to chase down and get these kills. Owner's hiding.
Oh, Owner.
TP.
Yep, there's the teleport. What he lands the Q as well as now Pays by himself. And Owner looking to take it. He does secure the kill.
The Light's doing the dash. It's crazy how effective the Light is every game without dying. If you look at his games, he's like never dying. Like, he plays the Nautilus game, it just looks like a normal ass Nautilus doing everything he needs to do, and he's just never dying. I always think that's so impressive as a support player, because you're playing with such a low amount of HP, you're playing with not many items at all, and you're a fucking melee champion in some of these games, or you're playing Rakan, which is, I guess, now technically a melee champion as well, and you're just never dying. Like, he just doesn't fucking die. How insane.
Onto either of these key carries as Pays just walking circles around them right now. Owner taking a lot of damage. GenG standing their ground for now. It is so tense here on the Rift as Nature's
Dude, they can just engage mid lane. This is when you have to know that your fucking Braum pick is complete shit. When you just see Maokai engaging on you like this, and obviously Pays has flash, he has stopwatch, double stopwatch on both carries, plus they have Mikhail's now. The Mikhail's is like just for essentially only charm.
On the Rift as Nature's Grasp used aggressively. Doran diving forward, trying to find the Braum carrier, going to go down, and that is just front to back. Massive damage. Owner.
I thought they could have ended the game here when I watched this live.
But he cannot go back in again, and Owner's going to be taken out. It's Pays locks down that one, and yes, he is getting excited. The charm.
Okay, free kills, free Baron. No, it wasn't here where I thought they could end the game. Never mind. I confused this fight with the other one. They couldn't end the game here. They did everything correct here.
T1, Nature's Grasp just going to zone. And now the Scion going to be caught. The Q not going to be enough. Flame Chomper's going to come in. Isaiah's going to be interrupted. He cannot ult out of this one. An explosive charge is going to do it. Pays immediately diving forward. Owner, can he find it as he does?
Pays stopwatch. Great stopwatch. Flash is back, so Owner can't do anything. You know how annoying it is to play Lee Sin into this Lulu? Holy shit. Chovy jumps in. He's in and out. Okay. I thought this is where I thought they could end the game.
But Pays is at full health, and they have Baron.
It's so difficult to defend your base now.
I don't know if they can. They can't even get back.
Now Faker's struggling to recall here. At least the inhibitor as Respawn's going to buy a few more seconds.
Doran SCP, but it's 30 seconds.
Well, Faker has flash, and he is alive as Chovy and Pays draw a bead. Now level 16 for Chovy. You see how much damage he is doing. Carrier trying to put that door up in front of the Nexus. But GenG, I think the upset may happen.
Yeah, the flash here from Faker, or the Delight getting caught here with not flashing. It's good from Faker to flash charm Delight. Last thing they could do. And then Gooba just kills both. Look, they all just took massive damage from that Tristana. Look at Gumayushi's life. Look at this. Look at his HP. Look at that, bro. They 4-man stacked on the Tristana bomb. Look at their HP. It's the shy fucking Q3, but it's with the Tristana bomb.
In front is the Scion. He's going to stand there, but look at this turret. It just evaporates. A massive Q from Doran. And it is the man that played so well in games 1 and 2 that's coming back.
Who played like in game 3 and 4 with the Q3. Let's go.
He's down very, very low, but now the Nexus will be in the sights of GenG. They couldn't take
big
throughout the rest of it.
Love to see it. Nah, Pays is the real deal. Pays and the Light are the real deals. I mean, Doran played really well in the first 2 games. I mean, Chovy is obviously f***ing insane. I mean, that's a team right there.
The ruler did for the first time. Literally
it's
just
too
last
good.
time we had a season.
Dude, you know what's funny is like I'm not even mad about LCK. Like I like that GenG won. GenG could easily be. I mean, they're probably just the best team in the world. GenG is probably the best team in the world right now. I just think it's hilarious when T1 loses.